The sanctity of life, a precious gift that pro-life advocates argue has been left to the cruel hand of man. Stories told on unborn babies that have been killed and dumped are chilling and surreal. It is a scar in our society, a quick illegal fix which doesn't offer a solution but instead kills one and hurts another. Akech Aimba reflects on a painful past, choices she made and the consequences of those choices.
I was 20 years old, just after high school, and even the way I got pregnant was not through intercourse, it was through heavy petting, so I didn't know I was pregnant. I went to test, it was positive, and I was so shocked because in my head, or rather in my mind, I knew I didn't have sex. So I had so many questions for the nurse, and she explained to me that when you're in the situation where you're preparing yourself to have intercourse and the man ejaculates, you can easily get pregnant. It was very hard because I'd been accepted to the college of my dreams. I wanted to study mass communication, and now I had to make a choice of what do I do. I mean, I had to decide very quickly on the solution, because it was either I go parent this kid or I go to school.
But how easy is it to get an abortion in Kenya where it remains illegal?
It was not a backstreet abortion. I was done for in a proper gynecologist clinic.
Having looked for the easiest way out of her dilemma, Akech was little prepared for the emotional and psychological turmoil that comes after an abortion.
When after the abortion they get into relief, because remember, they're trying to solve a crisis. In any crisis, when somebody gives you a solution, it feels like a relief, no matter how bad the solution may be. And so for me, I was relieved after that day, and I didn't know the consequences will follow me after that.
Akech hated herself for what she had done. She yearned for love and acceptance and soon found herself in another relationship, pregnant again at 22.
When a woman opens the door to abortion, that low self-worth pushes them to get into another relationship because they're looking for affirmation and love. So the next man who came into my life gave me that, but I gave him sex to get that love and acceptance and affirmation. So you see, I'm getting myself into a risky affair again. And as we are in this relationship, obviously when you're sexually involved, there are chances of getting pregnant again. And so you're there feeding your low self-worth, but exposing yourself to a higher risk of getting pregnant. And that's how I got pregnant again. And because I opened the first door to abortion, the second time it was very easy. You know where to go, you know what to do.
After 2 abortions, Akech fitted right in with her peers, carefree, young and happy on the outside, but deep down inside tormented and angry. She felt like something had been taken away from her that she couldn't get back.
When I looked at the mirror, I saw this woman who'd destroyed her own babies. And it was a secret that was deep within me that I didn't know who to tell and how even to talk about it. And I hated myself, and I hated people who looked like young ladies who looked like their life is all together. I was a depressed person, and I remember I used to cry a lot, and I couldn't understand why I'm crying. You know, I used to be very suicidal, and why was I suicidal? Because I felt I'm too bad to deserve life, you know. So I just wanted to die, you know.
She carried heavy weight in her heart and was now living in a world of pain, regret and despair.
It's easy for someone to have perform an abortion without even information about what abortion truly is. And I've had 2 abortions, and in both instances, no one has sat me down. None of the doctors or the nurses or the people admitting you, the receptionist, tells you what procedure you're going to go through, tells you the repercussions, tells you the physical effects. None of them tell you that. Not even that friend who introduces you to abortion. And so it's like going to prescribe for yourself a drug over the counter, and you don't know how poisonous that drug can be on you.
Having lived through this nightmare, Akech says immediately after an abortion, one goes through a sense of relief without realizing another crisis is coming. To cope, individuals can use alcohol, sex, or drugs, any form of pleasure to numb the pain.
After the 2 abortions, I felt young ladies needed to be told, to make responsible choices in their sexuality. In my heart of hearts, I just wanted that message out because I knew I destroyed my own life. And so I started volunteering in an organization then called Crisis Pregnancy Ministries. And so the more I shared my story, the more ladies would come out and say, oh, I had 2 abortions, 5 abortions. And I thought to myself, these ladies need help.
Searching for healing, Akech found it in a book titled Forgiven and Set Free, written for post-abortive women. The teachings in the book helped her confront the conflict she had.
There is nothing you can do to bring that mistake back, to undo what you did. And the greatest healing you can get is out of forgiving the people who are involved in the abortion experience and forgiving yourself for the choice you make.
Last year, she started a post-abortion support group where she has counseled women of all ages. Her strength is in the fact that she speaks openly about abortion.
At Pearls and Treasures, we do crisis pregnancy intervention. We remove the crisis from the pregnancy. We don't eliminate the baby. Eliminating the baby does not solve anything. We eliminate the crisis from the person, or rather the pregnancy. And by showing the person the strength she still has, it doesn't matter what crisis you go through in life, you still have strength. And so we help you to see the strengths we have. We help you to see the opportunities we have. We help you by giving you other options other than abortion that can help you give this baby life, but as well as give yourself a healthy life after that.
She offers hope and helps deter young mothers from taking the abortion path. Her mantra today: together we can end abortion.